farm is 7.5 acres. We've been stewards of the farm since 2007. When we bought the farm, it was completely a macadamia nut farm, and so it's transitioned over the years to now what we'll see little clips of today, a very diversified agroecology permaculture model. This zone right here that's behind me was one of the first zones that I focused on because it didn't have any macadamia nuts. This tree to my right here is the first tree that I planted on the property. It's our Charwell avocado. I hope you can get a sense of the size of it. It produces amazing avocados. I shared it in one of my previous clips. Some other trees in this zone include the tree tomato, lemon, citrus, fig, coconut, coffee. I have a long gone in the back there. I have a mango in the back, passion vine, mamaki, dragon fruit, Djibouti kaba, sugar cane, Brazilian cherry, the list goes on. So the idea was to initiate the food forest concept right here in this first area. So this is another food forest zone, exotic fruit zone. This is the Djibouti kaba. Some of you have seen the clip on that, an amazing fruit. My favorite tree, the cherimoya in the custard apple family. We have the perennial peanut in between the trees down in this zone for nitrogen fixing ground cover. A nice big patch of tulsi. We have some citrus there on the side. We have the star fruit and the cherry mangosteen here at the entrance. Behind that we also have some Suriname cherry and some amaki, as well as some of the macadamia nuts. I'm standing in the white pineapple patch. Here in the foreground we have some tobacco. Obviously cultural and medicinal purposes, also a really great pesticide. Behind me is a durian. The pineapples, if you are not familiar, really you only get if you know a farmer. They don't transport out, they're not exported, and white pineapples are a whole different experience. Beautiful colors, purples on there, the reds, and then if you can see in the background the chicken, one of the chicken coops. This is the spiral garden behind me. Here we have many of the herbs that we use in our teas, the lemon balm, the spearmint, we have yarrow, we have sage, we have lemongrass, artemisia, edible chrysanthemum, the list goes on. This was a permaculture design student project, and we really enjoy the herbs that come out of this in all different ways. So on the opposite of the spiral garden, we have the veggie garden. Also some medicinals in here like ashwagandha and spilanthes. Stay tuned on the spilanthes, an amazing plant with all kinds of great properties. We do some of the European vegetables in here, like our kale, peppers, collards, some cherry tomatoes, green onions, our herbs like rosemary, oregano, things like that. We don't have a huge veggie area, mainly because we focus on tropical vegetables and perennial vegetables, but we like our greens and some of the herbs to highlight those things that we are making on site. All right, I'm in front of one of my other favorite trees. This is the nutmeg tree. The nutmeg takes about 10 to 13 years to produce, so I've only started getting the pods off of these about the last 2 years. You can see some of the pods here, a really fascinating way to put on a spice. It's the outer husk, and then there's the mace, and then the inner shell, and inside that is the nutmeg pod. Hopefully sometime I'll get to do a video with that mace, which is an incredible looking space ocean-like creature. A cinnamon tree here. We have another cherimoya, some taro in the background, and then as we step over to this side, you see our cannabis zone. Some hemp plants here in the front, and some of other medicinal plants mixed in here. So really beautiful spot on the farm. So these are a few of our feathered friends. The ducks serve a really great permaculture purpose on the farm with bug control. They're heavy grazers. They don't dig, they don't scratch, and they're entertaining, and tickles when they eat out of your hand. Some more of our furry, feathered friends here. Quite a few different varieties of chickens, the Aracanas, the Rhode Island Reds, Barred Rocks. They get all of our scraps, food waste, and then little bits of organic grain. Happy chickens. Let's check out the bamboo beds. So we've got a little bamboo bed area here, no dimensional lumber, only local materials. Some of our amaranth, a bed of ashwagandha with a tulsi, some eggplant and peppers. We have poha berry, otherwise known as golden berry, a taro patch that's ready to be harvested, and a really nice comfrey line up against the fence here. Oh, and let's not forget the plantain. So we use this in our Mana Artisan Botanics balm. All right, so this zone we call Permaculture Alley. Quite a few different species of edibles and medicinals in here. We have the sugar cane, we have some moringa, we have the Okinawa spinach, the katuk, really delicious edible green, kind of tastes like raw almonds. We have yacon, which is a starch, can also have sugar. One of the alternative sugar sources, low glycemic sugar index. Papayas, cassava, lemongrass, mamaki, and giant lilikoi there in the background. And there's more. We actually have some yerba mate at the end of this row, as well as a black pepper vine. So really nice diversity in this zone. We have about 16 different varieties of bananas on the farm. One of my favorites is the Cuban Reds, which is also mixed into this zone. These are our talls. We also have ones like Nimwa, which is a Hawaiian variety, of course the apple bananas. The list goes on. The fun fact that I like to talk about is we actually have 150 different banana varieties globally. And so the fact that we have 16 is really just a drop in the bucket, but we're always looking for more. Another little diverse zone here. We have the Narjarillo fruit behind us. I call it the prehistoric plant. It's got spines on just about every surface. Really some beautiful purple hues in there. And then also some really beautiful colors is the mamaki plant. So one of the main medicinal plants native to the Hawaiian Islands. You can see these beautiful purple veins on the undersides, uniquely shaped veins as well, which is part of the identifying factor of this plant. Really great medicinal use, lung and asthma challenges, blood and organ tonifier. And then if we walk over here past the moringa tree and take a peek into underneath these leaves, and we've got some of our really beautiful cacao fruits coming in. Check these out. So this is our cacao zone. We've got two different varieties here. At the moment, I'm not remembering the names of both of them, but really beautiful colors. I know one of them is Forestier. I think it's the red one over here. You guys can fact check me on that one. But beautiful, beautiful reds and maroons on this one with a really nice contrast of the yellows and oranges on this one. Hi, girl. Hi. Yeah. So this is Nutmeg. She's the alpha. And Diva is the one that has the wonderful voice over here. And this is our Ram, who has been named many names over the years, but I think the one that stuck is Cocoa Buns. Huh, buddy? Okay. Yes or no? Hey, come out, check out this one. So this is one of our mangosteen trees. It's the yellow mangosteen. The mangosteen family has a unique antioxidant called an xantho. It's found in all the mangosteens, but this one happens to be one that has a lot of xanthos. And if you can see in here, it's absolutely loaded. Look at the colors, the oranges, the yellows, the greens, hundreds. So it's time to feast on mangosteen. All right, here's another one that's really fun. Looks like an orange, peels like a tangerine. The fun part is, it's not. This is a gourmet lime called a Rangpur lime. Phenomenally juicy, look how juicy that is. But sour like a lime. Ooh-wee. Woo! All right, this is one of my favorite little zones. Not full of food, but really beautiful ornamentals. This leads to our tent house, our yoga space, and our main house. Look at these beautiful anthurium flowers, the colors on this tea leaf. Where the sun's hitting that. We have hapu ferns, the native tree fern. Some really beautiful red ginger. And then this way is the sauna, this way is the yoga space. Cut. Hey, so this is the main house. Got some strawberries on the deck here. And as we get out to the front, you'll get to see this amazing view of the coastline and ocean. Not a bad spot.